this is me here, and this video was originally meant to be uploaded earlier today, but this was uploaded earlier today, like September 4th, at 11:50 a.m. or 12 p.m. But instead, I was uploading the video and it says it take 50 minutes, like to an hour. Now when I came back, it got corrupted or something. It couldn't upload or anything. So but then I accidentally deleted the file, so I can't get that. So I'm gonna have to re-record this as the best I can. So I'm gonna just do it again. All right, guys. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace. All right, we're back. So first car we're gonna start off with is the Aston Martin DB9. Now, this car it's a luxury car. It's the Aston Martin DB9. Pretty cool car in real life. Would really like to see more. I mean, it's a really interesting car, but now, not much to talk about here. Next is the Aston Martin DB9 owned by Ronnie, and this thing is very weird looking. I like the body kit, but people are saying this is the ugliest Aston Martin because of the color. I can see it's yellow with it's urine yellow with a green, but the yellow does look okay. They do complement each other, and it says "Kiss Me, I'm Irish" on the back. It really reflects Ronnie's personality. Ronnie is a really silly but serious guy, so it makes sense. Oh, and this car was given to him by his parents. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. For a gift or something. Next is the Audi A3, which there's not much to talk about with this thing, but it's just Audi A3. Yeah, it's just the Audi hatchback. Yeah, not much to say. Next is the Audi A4, which is one of my favorite luxury cars in the world. I love these Audi sedans. They're so majestic looking, and I could fit as many people I want in there. So, yeah, there are 4 people in there, so 4 lads in there. Next is the Audi TT, which is the cutest Audi they have ever made. This is probably one of the cutest sports cars they have ever made. Really love this thing. Really like to see more of it appear in more racing games. Really wish this version of it. We have the new one TTs, but they're not as cool as it does. Next is the one and only legend itself, the BMW M3 GTR from Need for Speed Most Wanted. This thing is a beast and it's majestic. It's about being subject in head-to-head race. Go to them. So this thing is the best. Okay, first to talk about it, this thing is a legendary vehicle. It has appeared in so much media. So it appeared in Need for Speed Carbon, this game, Need for Speed Carbon, Most Wanted 2012. It appeared in Need for Speed Heat. It appeared in Need for Speed Payback as an abandoned car. It appeared as an abandoned car, but that you can't do that anymore. NFS 2015 as a custom car if you get the deluxe version of the game. It's Heat as a stolen car, and now it's an Unbound as a stolen car too. So yeah, this M3 is all over the place. And now it also appeared in, guess what? It appeared in freaking, I think this thing came in Crossy Road or some other games. Like it made the games without the creator's permission, I think. But it's very unknown. But yeah, this thing is amazing looking. Really wish looking, and I can see why. The simple color palette. It's a race car, but modified. Something you don't see every day. So yeah. Next is the M3 GTR. Now I'm just gonna give my thoughts about the normal M3 GTR. It's a pretty cool car. Now, if it was without the context of this game, it's a pretty cool car. It looks cool. It's a race car, so I mean it's awesome. But it does have problems. Like it's rear-wheel drive. But that's okay. It's not meant to go off-road or go crazy. Next is the M3 GTR road car, which is a pretty dope vehicle in the real world. I really would like to drive this thing on the road. If you can't get it, it's M3 GTR at home. But then again, if you really want to do track day performance, you can. I would actually drive it on the road. Next is the Cadillac CTS, not the CTS-V body. It's just the normal CTS, and a lot of people think this car is bland as hell. But I like this thing. It's pretty cool looking. Pretty cool looking car. Yeah, some people say it's a sad with an ugly body. This thing is not ugly. I like it. Because I think I remember seeing this in a video or something. Next is the Chevy Camaro SS, the old one, the vintage one, 1967, the classic Camaro. And it looks pretty cool. Really badass looking vehicle, and I loved its model. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Next, the 2005 Chevy Cobalt SS, which is one of my favorite cars in the real world. Would love to own this thing in real life. But yeah, it's pretty awesome looking. Definitely one of my more beloved cars in the whole world. So I'm glad it's here in this game. And fastest cars in the game as a starter car. This thing's basically the starter cars in this game are your best friends. Basically, they're like Pokemon, starter Pokemon. But we're gonna get to that. But we'll talk about that another day. Next is the Chevy Corvette C6, my second favorite Corvette behind the C7, and not much to say. It's a pretty iconic car in real life. Really would like to see the normal C6 appear. Next is Webster's Corvette, which I love this thing. The body kit looks amazing on this, and the colors look good. Orange and black with a white skull. It looks good. And it looks like it's celebrating Halloween. This car will look good on Halloween if you just made the orange a little brighter. But it does, or is it brown? I don't know, it's an orangey brown, but it's still cool looking. And Webster was really cool. I love the intro. Not as a hard hit as everyone else's, but it's still cool. And this is the Corvette C6 Black Edition. Not much to say. It has Webster's wheels though, but next is the C6R, the race car version. Yeah, here it is. You 100% the game, you get it. And it's an okay reward. Not very outstanding, but it's not bad either. And it's a pretty cool looking car. Really wish it appeared in the games though. Next is the C6.R, the C6.R Black Edition, which is just the Corvette C6R, but which is red body and yellow rims and heightened suspension. I don't think that the normal one had, but I don't know. Next is the Chrysler. Next is the C6 race police variant. Yes, the police car are bad shit insane in Rockport. They drive race car, police car. That's a little funny. And the only way you can drive it is challenge number 49, the challenge series. You can't do much else. Pretty funny car. I really wish it would appear more. It's pretty crazy. And Cross drives on C6.R as his car. So yeah, they are led by Cross. So I mean, they are crazy. Next is the Chrysler Town and Country. So yeah, it's in the Challenge Series too, the NPC vehicle. And as my thoughts on this van, it's just a minivan. Like not much to say about it. They're cool, but they're kind of weird look. I mean, they're okay. Not really into minivans here. The Dodge Dakota. It's just a bland pickup truck. I mean, who cares about it? It's in the challenge. Next, 2005 Dodge Viper. Absolutely gorgeous muscle car in the real world. Really end off with... Did it end off with a bang with the ACR Viper? It kind of did. It did, honestly. Yeah, it did end off with a bang. But it was done unjustly by Dodge, like an SRT Viper variant, which was a little strange. Next is the JV's Viper. It looks amazing. Because I love JV so much. I love the body kit, and I love the paintwork on it. The green with the nice black on it, with the black carbon fiber. Some people say it's a carbon fiber car with a green livery. It's very unknown. I don't know about that, but it's still not sure about that. Next is the Fiat Grande Punto, which is one of the starter cars, and this thing is pretty funny looking. It's a pretty funny car. That's all I could say. It looks cool, but it's pretty funny. Next is the Ford Fiesta. Next is the Ecto Pizza, 1.1L Pizza, and this thing is meme status. Basically, it's a meme car. That's all it is. Nothing too special about it. Yeah, it's a pretty cool car though. Next is the 2005 Ford GT, which is a very good modern representation of the GT40 that they had, and it looks cool. Would really wish to see this thing appear in like this old Ford GT. I'm glad it's still in more modern racing games. Next is the Ford GT Castro Black, this version of it, which is just unlocked by a cheat code but it has cash deliveries on it. That's all. Not much known. Next is the Ford LM9000, which is the cement mixer in this game. You can only drive it during those stupid challenge things. Next is the garbage truck version, which you can only get them in challenge. It's literally just the same. It's a truck. I don't know much about this truck in real life. Next is the 2005 Ford Mustang. I already said my thoughts in the Underground 2 video that this is one of my favorite cars in the real world. So my favorite Mustang as well. Next is the 65 Mustang. But yeah, there it is. Next is the one made by Jewel. That Jewel owns, and this thing is amazing. It looks like a peppermint, white with red on it with the black. Cold Fusion, I don't know what that is, but I love the body kit on this. Would really wish to see the 2005 Ford Mustang more. The stock variant, not the Hot Wheels version in Forza. That one is, it's cool, but it's not really as cool as this. Next is the Ford Police something. No, This is not a Crown Vic. This is something completely different. It's this thing. Yes, this. A lot of people don't know that. And here's the Jeep Grand Cherokee, which I thought this was a Dodge Durango, which you can't tell me. Does this look like a Dodge Durango? Like, it looks like a Durango to me. Next is the Lamborghini Gallardo, which is one of my favorite supercars of all time. Too bad this thing got replaced by the Hurricane, which was a little bit different before, but I now like that Hurricane. But so this thing is still cool though. I really love it. Really iconic. I really wish see it more in other games. This version of it, 2003, except for the new model. Next is Woody's car. Very simple car. You can basically recreate this thing in real life if you could. It has no body kit but a black paint job with gray livery. That's all it is, with some custom wheels. That's all it is. Next is the Lamborghini Murcielago. Murcielago, which this is the best. This is one of the better Lamborghinis. The best Lamborghinis of all time. The Murcielago is so cool looking. I really wish they. This is the SV version. No, the SV version is nothing on the normal version. Next is the Lexus IS300, which is a pretty awesome car. One of the starter cars once again. And this thing is. But yeah, it's a pretty cool car in real life. I really like to see it. A lot of tuning potential, a lot of modifying potential. JDM Legend right here, one of the fastest car in the game. Yeah. Next is the 2003 Taz's one. A part of me loves this car, but a part of me hates it. I love the fact that I love the yellow bodywork. I love the body. I love the yellow paint job with the red skulls on it, red with the white skull on it. But just the look of it is just the body kit is weird. Very strange. Like, it looks kind of weird. I don't know about that. And next is the Taxi. Not much to talk about it. Taxi, not much to say here. I mean, it's just there. It's a challenge car. So, we don't talk about it. You know what it is. Next is the Lotus Elise again. Lotus Elise, which is the black edition. And here it is again, but this time, the normal version. It's Type M117. This thing is so cool. And look at it. And it's in picture. It's near a farm, which is so weird place to take a picture of it. Yeah, Lotus Elise near a farm. The farm just sees Lotus Elise just chilling there. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. Yeah, the Lotus Elise, awesome track day car in real life. A lot of people don't like those things. Well, I mean, I don't have it in the more recent Need for Speed games. I really wish it was. The Mazda RX-7, we know. JDM Legend, we already know this. The stock RX-8, we know. It's a good car. It might be unreliable, but hey, you don't have to face that in a video game. They're not owned in real life, though. Okay, next is the Mazda RX-8. Again, but it's Izzy's car, and this thing is beautiful looking. The gray with the red, the black, it looks amazing. It has a spider decal. That black is actually a spider, so if you're wondering, yes, this car is a bug on top of it. Next is the COK 500. This thing is pretty cool, actually. I really like this thing. The Mercedes-Benz COK 500. Definitely a very cool car in real life. Like a very nice luxury car. Next is, oh boy. Next is freaking Kaze's car. And Kaze is a psychopath in this game. Well, I mean, most of the black. Yeah. She destroys a building with this thing. By being chased by the cops and kills them. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Pretty dark for an NFS game to do, but hey, we don't talk about that. Yeah, and this is the car. It looks crazy, and I love the snake decal. It looks like a race car. I actually thought it was the race car one. Like, wait, do we have that in here? No, it's just the SOK 500 with just a body kit. Next to the SL 500, this thing is a pretty interesting car in real life. I mean, I remember a little diecast of this little guy, and I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he went. So there it is right there. Next is the SL 500, which here it is again, but this is a black edition. Oh boy, not much to say about it. It's just a custom version of that car, but just with nice rims. That's all it is. Nothing much. Nothing much to say there. That's the XL65 AMG. There's really not much to say about this thing. It's a Mercedes-Benz. It's luxury cars. I'm not going to talk much about luxury cars. And then they have the black edition. There's just not much to say. Next is the SLR McLaren, which, oh boy, SLR McLaren, which is a pretty awesome car in the real world. Love how majestic this thing is. It looks weird to me at first, but as I looked at it more, yeah, it's a pretty majestic car. I can see why people love it. And now there's Bull's version of this thing. It's so simple. It's so clean. It's just black with the red tinted windows with better looking wheels. With kind of the stock wheels, I think. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool. Love the black on it. Black on black. Love the black on it. If the rims were black, this would look amazing. Next is the Mitsubishi Eclipse, the 2006, and I know this thing might be a little disliked by people, but it's a cool car. Really, it's not as good as the 95 GSX, but it's still a cool car. Would really like to see this a lot more. Next is the Big Lou's Eclipse. Big Lou, the best blacklist car by far. Blacklist car we've seen. That best blacklist car. There's nothing topping it. Love the black on black with the little cat on the side. It looks amazing. Really, really awesome. We really want to see this bastard. Next is the Lancer Evolution VIII. It's a pretty cool car. It's a pretty cool car. Really, and I love the fact that there's two of this thing in Forza. Like, you have the other version, you have this version. We know which one's the superior version. This one. Now you have Earl's Eclipse. This is the second best, or this is the best. I don't know. The best blacklist car. I remember Earl being a monster with this. This thing being a monster. This thing is crazy. It looks like it has the Vortex body kit. And the body kit in this game is very cool looking. I would really like to see this thing appear off the board in other games, but we don't know. Next is the 2005 Pontiac GTO. I've already talked about this thing. It's a pretty cool car. Would really love to see it more. Love it more than the Vauxhall Bro. Okay, next is the new GT. I don't know why people aren't talking about the 2005 GTO in real life, but they aren't. And that's the race car. I mean, the police car. You can only see it through a challenge, and if this was real, I would pretty much love to see it. Next is the 2005 Porsche 911. Oh boy, Carrera S. I love this thing. Not much to say about it. And now you have the Porsche 911 Black Series, Black Edition, which is probably the best Black Edition car next to the Supra because it looks like a real-life inspired race car with work wheels. Next, you have the Porsche 911 GT2. GT2. Here it is right here. It looks pretty awesome. Next is the 911 GT2 again, but the Black Edition. So a lot of the Porsches in here have a Black Edition. And there you have the 911 Turbo. 911 Turbo. Which is one of my favorites. And there it is. And now you have the Porsche Carrera GT. Which is... it's pretty infamous for a certain event. I'm not going to say what it is. Rest in peace. But you know what I mean. You know what it is. It was a red one. So I'm not going to talk much else about it. And there it is. Next is the 2005 Porsche Cayman. Which is a car I'm trying to currently find on Facebook Marketplace to own. I don't know why you wonder why. If I'm trying to own one, then you know it's already one of my favorite Porsches of all time. This version specifically, but really want to see it appear more in other racing games. Next is the Porsche Cayman, which is owned by Baron. A pretty awesome looking version of the Porsche. I love the giant spoiler on this little car. It's pretty crazy looking with the nice Brembo wheels. The third best blacklist car. Next is the Renault Clio V6. This goofy car up here. It's a mid-engine. Oh, this thing is mid-engine. Mid-engine hatchback. Never heard of you see that every day, but here it is. Next, the 2003 Subaru Impreza. My favorite Impreza, actually. I'm laughing, but here we go. This is my favorite WRX. And I love this thing so much. This game got me obsessed with it for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It looks cartoony. Next is the Toyota Supra. I don't know why I'm laughing, but ignore that. JZ88. It's a legend. It's a JDM legend. Then you have the blacklist edition. This little bastard. This thing is basically this is a black edition. It looks kind of cool, but something about it. I don't know. I'm laughing because something happened just now. I'm not gonna say it, but something in the background. I ain't gonna say what it was, but you're just laughing at that memory being beeps. That's the Super WRX. It's so weird. Like, such a weird thing. And that's this Vic Supra, which I love this thing. The front end looks kind of weird. But at the same time, this thing is pretty cool. But that front end, though, is a little strange. I don't know what they were thinking when they made it. It was ridiculous. It looks like the Supra got corrupted in 3D modeling or something. And they had the functional mod road. Oh, yeah, the GT. Why did they make two of this? Like, version of that American car. Like, that makes no sense. And then you have the 2005 Volkswagen Golf. My favorite Golf, actually. This one's my favorite. Look at it. It looks amazing. Next is the Sony's GTI, the final playable car we have. And here it is, right here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. Okay, so love the blue. I love the white and the yellow and the red. It looks so good together, and with the gray rims, like it blends in perfectly. Like like this, it goes so well together. Okay, next is the cars I want to talk about. Now here's Cross's Corvette. This thing's a C6.R. Yeah, Cross is driving a police officer driving a race car. You like I told you that the police in Rockport are bad shit insane, and here it is right here. That is ridiculous. Next, the federal undercover vehicle, which is okay. I went to causing you on accident. Hey, here it is right here, and it's literally the same thing as Cross's Corvette. Like they just retextured it. Okay, next is the oh boy, oh lord, Razor's Mustang, which this thing, whatever happened to it at the end of the game, I don't know. But this thing is pretty badass looking. Love this Mustang so much. Would like to see it in real life if we got the chance. I would definitely do that. Okay, next is Mia's RX-8. We already know what we already know it is. And there's our RX-8. It looks cool. It looks very simple too. I can definitely see somebody making this real. Next is RX GTO, which is just sitting here. There it is. It looks awesome in this game. I don't know. Nothing better than Razor's Butt than the two cars I talked about, but here it is. It's awesome in this game. Alright guys, so that's all of the playable vehicles and most important vehicles in this game. Alright guys, good day.